Hey everybody, it is I, Fork, as you no doubt knew, and I would like to welcome you to Destiny. Yeah, doing some solo chill play on whatever fucking channel we're uploading this to. And yeah, we're just kind of gonna chill out and play a little bit of Destiny because I'm sure that you're wondering why we would play a game that's so old at this point. Well, Age of Triumph just launched, and there's a whole lot of stuff to do. And plus, there's actually a whole lot of stuff that I haven't done yet. I actually remade this character a while ago because I didn't like how the old one looked. I don't want to make a new one. So I have a lot of stuff that I still need to do. So we're just kind of gonna progress and see what we can do. Really, that's gonna be a lot of what this is. I've beaten raids. I've done all sorts of fun stuff, but there's still old missions, and new quests that I need to. I don't necessarily like need to get them knocked out, okay, but it's stuff that I really want to do. So we're just kind of gonna work towards that. I'm not really sure how we're gonna edit this or like how this series is gonna really play out. It's kind of a new style of thing for me, or at least a style of thing that I haven't done in a while. So it's gonna be a lot of experimentation, and honestly, I really want to. I'm kind of excited about that because it's been a while since I've tried something like really new on YouTube. I've been doing a lot of the same stuff for a little while now. So I'm interested to see how this turns out and what you guys think of it. So when it comes down to it, I need your feedback in order to be good at this, and in order to make this a good thing that people want to watch. So I digress. Like as we're doing this, just give me feedback, man, guys, dudes. Watch and say what you think and say what you think. You know what? We'll do this this paradox mission. This is a newer mission, and I know that there's you can get an exotic on this mission. I don't know how to do it. There are 3 hidden ghost shells that you need to find in order to start the quest. But we're just gonna kind of go through this and see what we can do.
Yes.
So we're doing this mission, the paradox, where we have to head into the Vault of Glass and investigate some kind of this.
That's why you're here.
Yeah, basically. So Praedyth is a we're gonna do some lore talk real quick. Praedyth is a guardian. He's one of the original team that went into the Vault of Glass, which that in and of itself is just like a whole kerfuck that we could talk about. So Praedyth, one of the original team, he went in here, and just the first raid on the Vault of Glass was an absolute clusterfuck, much like everybody's first raid on the Vault of Glass. It's all fucked. And so 3 of their team, this is a theory anyways, were erased from existence by Vex Gorgons, or the Vex in general, and that's something that the Vex do. They erase people and things from existence. And to fully like put this into perspective, when something is, hold on.
My name is Praedyth. I was a member of Kabir's fire team. I just hope someone.
So this poor sucker. Sorry, backing up. Getting erased from time, from existence, is basically your past, present, and future never happened and never will happen. And that's what the Vex do. So we know of 3 of an original team that came into the Vault of Glass. Kabir, Praedyth, and there's one more guy whose name I just can't remember right now. If you know it, leave a comment down below, and I can add an annotation. Kabir, I think he just fucking died. He died. He super died. The 3rd guy, I don't remember what happened to him. I think he ran away and went insane. And then Praedyth, well, he got stuck, or unstuck, as Ikora put it. He's essentially totally screwed. Is one way to put it. To be completely honest, it's actually kind of cool. So the Vex have these like networks in a sense of just time tunnels. It's really hard to explain because they don't obey time in the same way that we do. But the Vex have this shit, right? The way they get around time and perceive time and whatever. And Praedyth is essentially stuck in there. He's stuck where time doesn't exist and stuck in the nexus of where time meets itself, where all causality exists, blah blah blah. He doesn't age, and given that we don't really know if Guardians eat, we don't know if he's going to food or anything like that, but he's been stuck there from his perspective for centuries. It's hard to say from our perspective because of how time works when you're talking about Vex, which is to say, not at all. Praedyth is really, really cool. He's essentially... There's a Grimoire card that kind of gives you insight into his story and, like, everything that he's actually dealing with in there. And it's a lot of... He made himself a radio, and he's basically sitting in front of that radio, trying to avoid Vex mimetic hazards, and just kind of praying, really. And I just thought that was really interesting and 100% worth sharing. I hope you enjoyed my little lore dump brought to you by me and the subreddit Destiny lore. The Vault of Glass in and of itself is really cool too, but I don't actually know a whole lot about it lore-wise. I mean, I only barely recently managed to actually finish the fucking thing. But, yeah, so that's, yeah. Something interesting and fun that you may not have known. That I only know because I'm a massive fucking nerd. So this is something else that's interesting and kind of worth talking about to me. Is that, so the Taken, or Oryx could only take organic beings, is something that's interesting. Or at least, I don't know if it's confirmed or just theorized. I like the idea because it makes the Vex a lot more interesting. How does it make the Vex a lot more interesting, you ask? Well, they're Taken, which, you know, if this is true, that would mean that they would have to be organic. And my theory is, if they are organic, they're so far from their original organicness that the only thing that's really organic, really left of what they were, is that little microbial fluid, the juice box on their chest is pretty much it. And I think that's fitting and really interesting. It's a fun little theory. Head cannons with fork. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I don't know why they're ready to speak now after so long. But if anyone is listening, I came into the vault with two others. Kabir was intense sometimes, and Pahanin was always...
That's it. Okay. So I remember now. Pahanin was the third whose name I couldn't remember earlier. And he, so it's a fun little theory that I read on the subreddit. Credit, if I can find the post, the credits to the guy who made the post is going to be up here. We know that it takes 6 people to open the Vault of Glass. We know that because we do it when we're entering the raid. We take everybody and 6 people and we open it, and it requires all 6 of us. What you just heard Praedyth say was that they did it with 3. So the theory is essentially that Pahanin realized that they had opened it with only 3 people and was like, wait, no, this isn't right. Oh shit, and he went insane because paradoxes, essentially, is what the belief is. And then he ran out and got himself killed by Dredgenor, aka Rezalazir. Look at me, spouting lore like I know what I'm talking about. God, I feel so alive. Oh shit, do we actually... That's right, yeah. Okay, and I have another point to make once we get to the end of this. Well, actually, no. We'll go ahead and... you've probably already all seen this, so I'm just gonna make my point. We actually find Praedyth, and he's soup's dead. Like, Jesus, this man is dead. He's a corpse. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's actually dead. That just means that at our point in the timeline, he's dead. He could totally be alive in his point in the timeline, and he clearly is. And we could find him in the future, alive. And that's all because of how fucking weird the Vex are with their time bullshit. And honestly, it's what makes him probably my favorite enemy of the minion of the darkness race. And I specify that because you could argue that the Fallen aren't minions of the darkness. They're a lot like us, actually. But that's a topic for another time. Perhaps if we do a Fallen mission sometime. But I love the Vex and how they work. They're incredibly cool. I will admit, actually, I really do enjoy this boss fight. I think it's really well done. It's not as cool as the Darkblade, but it is pretty cool. And you are dead. Swiggity swooty! How do you like them apple tooties? Awesome.
Yes, we've cleared the vault of Taken. For the moment, anyway.
I think that's it. They're closing the door. I lived. Just remember, tell them I lived.
Yeah, man, I love this mission. From a lore perspective, it's really cool. God, it's cool! Read the grimoire, people. Wake up, sheeple. Are you serious? I kill gods and I can't go upstairs. I have to jump.
These bones are centuries old. There's a faint echo of light. This was a guardian once. Ikora, I'm sorry we couldn't bring him back.
Do not apologize. Guardian, you have reclaimed his name from oblivion. In a way, he lives again in the Vanguard archives. Kaber and Pahanin, Praedyth, and the Vault of Glass. Because of you, his tale
Was already in the grimoire. His tale was already told. Yeah, alright, well, I think that's long enough. I'm gonna have to cut this down to cut out all the boring crap, if I can find any boring crap, because I'm just so good. But thank you guys for joining. Again, if you have any feedback on this, then freaking shoot it my way. Let me know. Tell me what's what. We'll figure this out. I had a lot of fun doing this. It was actually really fun to sit down and play the game and talk about the lore. And if you want to see more kind of casual talking about lore and shooting things, then let me know, you guys. Let me know. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye.